Hello, and welcome back to another episode of the Central Sports Pod. Today, we have only three of us, but
Yes, sir.
I'm Ted.
I'm Ethan.
And I'm Sam.
All right. Sadly, Brant not here, but hopefully he'll be back next time. All right. Starting off, we're going to talk about a little bit of NBA. Trae Young looks like he might get a trade. What do you
He's
think?
definitely getting a trade.
Where do we think he's going to go?
I don't know. I just don't really see any team with a need to sign
I don't
someone
know
to a
who
super max
wants
deal.
a point
like
guard that doesn't play defense, who
Yeah.
has had ego issues.
Yeah.
Unless it's like Luka Doncic.
You kind of have to
Chill.
trade him for another superstar.
but he's not Luka Doncic.
Well,
I could see a Giannis thing, but I don't know really how that would work.
Wait. Trae Young for Giannis?
Not like straight
Hawks-
up, but a
Hawks-
trade that involves both them.
the Hawks have looked way better without Trae Young this year than they have in previous years.
I mean, I think a lot of teams would. They don't need a guy who's going to pull up from the logo and shoot 40% of those.
I think
look
it's
like
going to
he's 40
be.
years old.
I think it's if he goes anywhere, it's not going to be to a contending team. I think it's going to be to a team like the Kings, the Wizards, someone like that who has some of the cap space to sign someone. Also, those teams, I guess, like especially the Kings, just like to sign those old aging guys.
Yeah,
you know,
I was kind of thinking of a team like the Pelicans or the Clippers who don't have their pick this year.
Yeah.
Maybe like we see like James Harden getting shipped or stuff like that. I don't know. Do you think Harden has a similar trade value to Trae Young?
I think James Harden.
A little less.
You think it's less? I
Just
mean, he's
the age
definitely
bit,
older,
yeah.
but he's balling out at the same time.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, he definitely does not fit the Hawks timeline at all.
No, not at
but-
all.
I feel like Trae Young, like, get him on like a young, like bad team, like you were saying, and then just wait a year or two, and then hopefully something happens. Like, I really don't think
that
Trae Young to
happened with the
works.
Hawks.
Trae Young to
Yeah.
Portland. Trae Young to Portland.
Shade and Sharp combo with Trae Young. Those lobs would be nice.
We could like actually see a good team if that were to happen, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Anything else? Big NBA news we want to talk about?
The Pistons beating the Knicks by 30 and shutting them down to only 91 points. I think that's pretty big.
That was wild. I have to be honest, I didn't catch the whole game. I was watching the
I got to
Golden
watch
State
the
Warriors
second
game
half.
earlier, but
Hornets beating the Thunder by nearly a 30 bomb.
yeah, the
Yeah.
Thunder is kind of crumbling. But
The Suns as well. D-Book game winner.
Yeah. Can we circle back to the Pistons game actually?
yeah, we can.
Because
of
I
course.
think that was the most entertaining game, I guess for me, because I'm a Pistons fan. I wish it
Yeah.
would have been closer, but it's such a statement that we beat who I think is kind of one of our rivals now, just because of what happened last year. We beat him by 30 points. Like, Jaden Ivey had like 16 off the bench. Javonte Green had like 16 off the bench.
And there were great showings of Jaden Ivey. He's been through a lot of ups and downs in
Yeah,
his
injuries, stuff like that. But
Did the Knicks play? They played like their whole normal team, right?
yeah.
career.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I was also the Sixers have looked really good, especially when they get going. Joel Embiid specifically has shown like he's like coming back, and I don't think he'll ever get to that full MVP
Yeah.
form again.
Hate to
But
say I don't
Either.
think he'll do that.
he might be at that All-Star level. I don't think he'll be an All-Star just because he's barely played. But
I think the issue is that no one treats him like a superstar anymore.
yeah,
Which is the issue.
Yeah.
You've got to have like
Gotta be able to play more than like half the games of the year.
yeah.
yeah.
But Sixers have looked really good as well. I really hope to see some like movement in the standings over the year, not just see the same teams sitting at the top or the same teams sitting at the bottom. So
I
And
really
how about them Celtics?
the
as
Celtics.
as a
Yeah,
Sixers
good.
fan, I hate
Luka
the
Garza.
Celtics.
Luka Garza.
But
Luka
I have
Garza?
to admit, it's been
Luka
interesting.
Garza has finally found his role in the NBA, and he is contributing to a team that's third in the East right now, and looks like they could definitely make a playoff run, which I love because Luka Garza is my favorite basketball player of all time. I think in his last 5, he's had 4 double-digit games, a lot of rebounds also. Most of those are offensive rebounds. Which
Celtics
is
have
always,
dominated the offensive rebound this year. That's
have.
been a big key
Yeah.
point for them.
Nemius Quita and Luka Garza are the 2 big men that they needed, and there was some concerns at first of that maybe they're lacking in that position, but I don't see any issues with the Celtics team, and with Jason Tatum coming back.
When
they're
does he
gonna be
come
elite.
back? Can we get clarification?
I mean, it's not for sure.
It's not for sure.
Yeah.
It just depends how he
Okay,
recovers.
yeah.
I think they're looking at late March though.
Yeah,
I did.
he's gonna be back.
That injury was mentioned in my AP exam last year, so
Nice.
that hits home.
And I mean, losing KP and still being able to get the amount of rebounds that they're getting,
Yeah.
and they don't honestly.
I think losing or I think not bringing him back was maybe the best decision for them.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know how well he fit with them because they had the shooting. They had Jason Tatum. They had Jaylen Brown, who I think are good 3-point shooters. They had Sam Hauser. They had Peyton Pritchard. I don't know why they needed
Peyton Pritchard has been going crazy lately.
Yeah, stretch big didn't really fit them. But now that they got the offensive rebounders in the paint and the guys to do the dirty work for them, kind of like what Robert Williams never really developed into. I mean, that's been amazing.
I really
to see.
like the Celtics and the Pistons this season because they're just good teams who aren't trying to be something they're not. They're sticking with the guys that they've drafted. They're not trying to go out there and make huge moves to sign aging superstars. They just have a good core of guys with solid backups, and it works. That's why they're both two top 3 teams.
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about that, I'm thinking about the Kings, about what the Kings did, how they look good with the core of Sabonis and Fox, and now they're old. Like, they were young. They went from young to averaging, like, 35 years old.
I think they actually were the
Emerged.
youngest team in the league a couple years back.
That's insane.
Like when they had the playoff run, I think they were the youngest team in the league by age.
And now they are starting DeMar DeRozan. So.
Yeah.
All right. Before we move on to NFL, I do have a little question for you guys.
Yeah.
I do not really have an NBA team. And I was wondering, and you can comment this too if you're watching, who should I be cheering for?
Brooklyn Nets.
I think
Is that my
you can't. I don't think you're really allowed to jump on any team that's top 10.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
I
that's
think
an unspoken rule.
you could go Hornets. You could go.
Can I go like?
Nets.
Are you saying top 10 in their conference or top 10 like
In the league.
In the league.
Okay,
In the league.
so I could like pick like a guy in the middle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
could go to the Sixers.
It just depends. Like
I like
'cause
the Warriors, but
What college do you like?
I don't. I like Washington, but they're not like.
not a huge basketball.
Jaden, or wait, no.
I know they
Jaden-
have a few players. I
Jaden
just
McDaniels isn't from Washington.
I hope
That's
that
Jaden
over the next few months of this podcast, I can find a team and I can when playoffs come around, maybe I can cheer on one of those lower seeds and I can have some passion.
Of course.
All right.
Playing.
Playing.
Nets aren't making playoffs.
That's our making playoffs.
All right.
What next?
We're gonna
though?
move on to NFL. Starting off, talk about the Black Monday, if you will. All the coaches being fired. Big ones are John Harbaugh
R.I.P.
and Kevin Stefanski. I think those are the ones that stand out the
18
most to me.
seasons. You
18
make the
seasons.
franchise
Yeah.
notable, get them a championship, and then on a Monday night or a Monday morning, it's just boom, you're done.
And
So,
I don't know how
actually a
they
Tuesday,
can really blame this season on him. Lamar was out for a
Yeah.
while. They dealt with a lot of injuries.
But also, he hasn't given them anything in the last 10 years. Like they've just they're good and then they just fail in playoffs. I don't know.
All I gotta say is Harbaugh. Love
Giants.
you.
I think he's going Giants.
I mean, I think that would be great. But what I really want to say is any team, any coach right now that got fired is probably ecstatic to see that they have the opportunity to try and get the job with a 2-time MVP quarterback on the team still. that opportunity doesn't
I don't
come
know
around
who's.
Since we're talking about Ravens head coach, should we talk about the Ravens Steelers game that happened?
I think we can briefly touch on it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what I took away from the game is that Mike Tomlin is one of the greatest coaches of all time. He hasn't had a quarterback who is playoff caliber since Ben Roethlisberger like 10 years ago.
Aaron Rodgers he has elements that are playoff caliber.
Oh,
but
yeah, for sure. I love Aaron Rodgers, but he hasn't had like a superstar quarterback his entire coaching career, really.
Big
No
Ben,
one.
yeah.
But Big Ben was nearing the end of his career. But he's just been a good team every single year. He's coached them to be a good team.
losing record. Yeah.
And I think I want to touch on the Ravens Steelers game and tie in John Harbaugh because I think that the play call that got them to field goal range with Isaiah Likely, I thought that was a great call.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
It was a good play.
They
There
just
were
got
multiple
unlucky,
guys. Yeah, and then I mean,
But I think Tyler Loop. It was a it was.
Will Tyler
it
Luke
happened,
lose his
you know?
job? Is our
Maybe-
question.
No,
I think they
maybe
shrunk
he
the
does,
field goal posts back to back wide rights.
Because I just think that we've seen it before. If a kicker fails, I think they just want to get rid of him. But
Maybe they- I don't
think they should.
Tyler Bass.
I just
I
don't
don't think
think-
they should.
You shouldn't get that much hate.
If Justin Tucker wasn't a weirdo, the Ravens would be in the playoffs. right now. Let's just say
All
that.
right, let's move on to
Next
playoff
topic.
teams. Okay, I'm going to go through all the playoff teams. Let's give like a brief reaction to each one. Okay, starting AFC Broncos. I'm going to say
I'd say contenders. I'd say
Fraud.
contenders.
I mean, I'd say contenders for the AFC, but I don't know if they're winning the Super Bowl.
if the Bills can get to the if the Bills end up playing them in the second round, which is a likely situation, I see them losing.
Listen, I've hated on Bo Nix all year, but I think I've finally came to my senses and realized that he is like arguably in some scenarios a top 5 quarterback. Depending on what
I
you're
think
looking at.
I love
he will
him.
turn into
when
it,
he
for sure.
rolls out of the pocket. That's where he's good. I
Yeah.
believe.
I don't
All
know.
right.
Like
Patriots.
I think they're frauds.
I
I
think
think they're frauds.
they're frisky frauds. Like they could get something going, but I don't trust them
I
when
mean,
the
it
big
just
plays
it
happen.
just depends on
Yeah.
Drake May. Drake May, without a ton of playoff experience at any, right?
Very likable guy, but I don't know if he's that much.
No.
Not that good of a
None.
quarterback.
Definitely no playoff experience.
Yeah.
I mean, that whole team doesn't have a lot of outside of Stephon Diggs.
Yeah.
So
And Mike Vrabel, I mean, he's been in big moments and he's failed. So
Yep.
I don't know. I mean, I see them. They could get, they could string together some plays. I don't think they'll win it though.
all right, Jags. I
think-
love the
frauds.
Jags.
I like the Jags.
I
but
really like the Jags.
It's one of those teams where I kind of feel like just scrolling on Instagram and TikTok, it's kind of swayed your opinion on them. I feel like they have a lot of good news around them with their coach.
Yeah,
and all
I
of
mean-
that. Or who's the Duval? Who's that? Is he the coach?
Duval.
He's the coach, right?
Liam Cohen, yeah. He's a great first-year head coach. I think he'll do a lot of great things. But I think this year, again, it's kind of like I like him, but I don't know if I trust him.
Is he your coach of the year? I got Kyle
No,
Shanahan.
no, Ben Johnson. So next let's go. Who's fourth? Oh yeah, Steelers.
I really like them, but
They almost just lost to a team that went 8-9.
I
though,
don't
so.
know.
But
what
it's the
they can
Ravens
get-
also
do.
that
Okay,
have
that's-
struggled with Lamar
yeah.
this year.
Mm-hmm.
I really like the Steelers. They're my other team than the Packers that I'm rooting for this year, just because
Aaron Rodgers,
A-Rod. I really like the offensive weapons they have with DK and
He's coming back.
Washington. Darnell Washington is actually like I don't know why, but he's just like a freak of nature. He's averaging like 10 yards a catch. So if they can really get the ball moving on offense and lock down the pass game with their defense, then I think they definitely have a chance to win the first round. But I don't think they're going any farther than that.
I mean, that
Yeah.
that deep ball that Baltimore got back-to-back times to Zay Flower, that looks scary. I mean, I forget which time it was, but nobody was on Zay Flowers.
Yeah.
And the other, Patrick Queen, leaving Patrick Queen to keep up with him, I don't know if that's a great.
All right, Texans. I really like the Texans.
Well, yeah. Obviously, the Texans have probably the best defense in the league.
I love C.J. Stroud.
C.J. Stroud has had a quiet
Yeah.
year.
But he's been solid. He, like
He's been
when you
great.
need him, you
in
get
his
him.
other playoff run, he was
Yeah.
amazing. I 100% believe in C.J. Stroud. They are.
This is a top 3
Contenders.
AFC team in my opinion.
I
just
think
because
the
how
only thing
tried and
that
tested.
has me questioning whether they're capable of going on a run is their backfield, their running
Yeah.
backs.
But I mean, they have the defense to carry them, and hey, defense wins championships. Okay, Bills.
Bills Mafia.
Contenders, I mean.
Contenders,
I don't
but
think we
with
need to
like a
spend a lot of time
hesitation.
on-
I'm like, contenders. It's like,
It's not a lot of hesitation for me.
no, it's just like
It's-
they're good, but they always drop the ball and play. Like they never do what they need to do in playoffs. It's like,
Are they at home?
no,
Yeah, they're
they're away
not
the whole
at
time. Like
Yeah.
I think they very much could beat the Jags, but I want them to go to Super Bowl. I'd love for them to win the Super Bowl, but I don't know if I think they will.
Yeah. I think that it's just probably the worst game you could have got in that first round to play the Jags.
Yeah.
But it is the Bills. They have Josh Allen at quarterback.
Best quarterback in the playoffs.
So I think they'll win. I don't know.
I do believe
Well,
that
it's a toss-up.
the
It
Bills
is.
are better
All,
than
the
the
whole
Jags.
playoff is going to be
Yeah.
amazing.
I
this
think
year.
the Bills are better than the Jags, but I don't know if the Bills will beat the Jags.
All right, Chargers.
I don't know. I
I could see them beating the Patriots, but I don't know how much further they could get.
I think Justin Herbert's a good quarterback, but I do think that sometimes he's overhyped.
Their O line is horrendous. Right
Yeah,
now
their
'cause of all the
O-line's
injuries.
really bad. They're
They're just battered. They're a battered team. I don't know.
Yeah, and that's not going to really help you win a championship if you're missing some of your top O-line. One of them went out on week 18 also,
Yeah.
which is just insane because you're not starting your quarterback, but
Trey
you're going to
Lance.
start
Yeah.
your entire O-line, so I don't know.
And I mean, I believe in Justin Herbert. I don't want to say I don't love betting against him because I believe he's a great
But you
quarterback.
don't want to bet on him.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
necessarily want to bet on him.
Let's move on to NFC. Seahawks.
I don't know. They obviously just beat the 49ers. They got the 1 seed.
I think they'll get to the NFC Championship game. I really hope they can get the Super Bowl and win the Super Bowl.
Hey,
Don't know if they will.
hey,
I
think
want to
they're
see.
going to the
I
Super
just
Bowl.
want to see Packers.
It's a
Seahawks.
new
That'd be
pope.
so fun.
It's a new pope. Steelers have to go, or Seahawks have to go to the Super Bowl.
No, I think Seahawks, just like the story this year, they've just been like electric. And they were under the radar. I am a Seahawks fan, but they were under the radar for so long with those like 9, 8, 10, 7 seasons. And now they're like showing their talent. So I like them. And I think I trust them, but I don't know.
Insane glaze.
Yeah.
All right. 2 seed Bears.
I don't like
No.
them. I think the
Fraud.
Packers will upset, but I'm a Packers fan.
Yeah,
so.
I don't. They've
If the whole
lost
so
almost
Edgerrin
lost so many
Cooper's
games.
coming back, Jordan Love's coming back, Josh Jacobs is coming back.
We'll talk about the Packers in a little bit.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah. I think the Bears are not a competent player team. I love Caleb Williams. He's playing great, but the rest of the team's kind of iffy.
This feels like a DeMarcus Cousins versus Brittany Griner. I'm selling my house. I'm going to an ATM. I'm taking out all my cash and I'm betting it on the Packers.
All right. Okay, Eagles. They can do it.
Yeah.
Will they? I don't know.
I mean, 49ers. That's a tough matchup.
If their offense gets
be a great
moving, they can go to the NFC Championship. If their offense is stagnant and not really doing much, they're not going to do well. Because we've seen their defense can do stuff. Their offense just has to do the same.
Yep.
I think it's just kind of like everybody knows what's up with them. All right,
Agreed. Now let's
Panthers.
Go on to Panthers.
I'd love to see an upset. but
I
don't
really
think they'll do
liked seeing that they snuck into the playoffs, but I just don't see how they even made the playoffs.
it. Yeah, I mean they had a few good wins, but it's like
Yeah, it's
I like Bryce Young
un-
finally get some recognition.
yeah, but Bryce Young is still a bottom 10 quarterback.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I still don't think I would trust Bryce Young in a moment where it's like, we're down 4, we got to drive down the field and get a touchdown. I just can't bet on him to, not make a stupid play, not throw an interception, not fumble the football.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Rams.
I really like
Contenders.
them. I think
Really
they're
like 'em.
contenders. The only thing that I have a little bit of worry with them is their pass defense.
Yeah. I mean, if another team can just get the passing game going against them, they can beat them. But I just don't know how many other teams have the passing offense to do that. Probably like Seahawks.
Yep.
Might be.
And that's why I'm scared with. I guess I'll save this for later.
Okay.
Okay. 49ers.
Yeah.
Contenders. I mean,
Regardless of if they
Brock Purdy.
lost or not.
I don't know. I like them, but I don't like them at the same time. I'm just kind of like iffy on them.
Hey, they're crushing the Seahawks.
If they win round 1, I'm very confident in them, but I just don't know if they will.
I don't think.
I
Eagles
think that will be a
I don't-
great
I think Eagles
matchup.
will lose.
Mm-hmm.
The
The 49ers just have an amazing offense.
If Christian McCaffrey
So, yeah.
can
Yeah.
get going past that Eagles D-line,
Mm-hmm. But like Seahawks,
chilling.
who have a great defense, really stopped their offense. I don't know.
If the play calling is there in a moment like that, which I assume it will be, just because they have the experience there. I think if Christian McCaffrey can get out there and go on routes and get open, they'll find the momentum they need to keep the ball moving all game. And with George Kittle, you can't guard every person on the field perfectly. There's going to be an open person at some point. And I do trust Brock Purdy as a quarterback to scramble out of the pocket and get the 3 yards if there is no options out there.
Yeah.
So
All right. Packers.
I think that
Beat up,
ending
but
on a game like that is going to take a toll on like the morale
Everybody.
of the team.
Yeah.
And I wish it would have ended differently. I wish we would have got to the 10 wins. It just feels a little wrong that the Lions, the Vikings, and the Packers all have the same amount of wins.
Yeah.
But
Also, they've just been so beat up. So I don't
they've
know.
been really beat up. It'd be a different story if Mike Parsons was still active.
Yeah.
I mean, 100%.
They're going to keep being a threat the next few years. I think. I just don't know. I think they can beat the Bears. I just don't know how much further they can go. I think they will beat the Bears.
I mean, if they beat the Bears, what's their matchup?
It would be
Seahawks,
the
I
Seahawks,
don't think they'd
probably.
win that.
Yeah.
All right. That's been a great episode of Central Sports Pod. If you have any comments, any questions, any topics we should talk about next time, leave it down in the comments.
Yep.
Hey, let's
And-
get Ted an NBA team.
Yeah.
See you next time.
See you.
Peace.
Peace.